Oh, no. Oh my god. If I move, they're gonna all fall now. I don't want to hurt them. Can I put that back? Oh, no. I think you shouldn't try to pick up 23 books. Hi everyone and welcome back. So I thought that today I could show you guys my to be read list. This is books that either I bought myself or people bought it for me, either for my birthday or Christmas. I do have a list of about 23 books that I have to go through, and some of them, I'm not gonna lie, they have been on the shelf for quite a while. Normally the books that are sitting on the shelf are books that people gave it to me, just because it wasn't something that I was quite expecting it, so I didn't have that desire to read it straight away. To avoid having an even bigger to be read list, I actually started doing wish lists, because I thought at least people giving books that I really wanted to read right now, and I won't just like put them on the shelf for when I don't really have anything to read. I was actually going to share with you guys what I'm currently reading, but then I realized I'm not reading anything at the moment. And the last book I read was Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, and since then I've just been so busy that I haven't picked up any of the books. Maybe I can pick up one of these ones today. So the first one is Fantastic Beasts Where to Find in the original screenplay, written by J.K. Rowling. The reason why I haven't read it yet is because I watched the film about 3 times already, so I'm not in a massive rush to read the play yet. Next up is Queen of Shadows and the Assassin's Blade by Sarah J. Maas. So the reason why I haven't read this one, probably can actually read the Assassin's Blade, but the reason why I haven't read the Queen of Shadows yet is because for my birthday I put it on my wish list that I wanted this one and Hair of Fire, and my lovely boyfriend got me this one but not Hair of Fire, so I read 1 and 2 and not the third one. That's the only reason why I haven't read them yet. I do love them and I really want to know what happens after, but because I don't have that third book I can't really like move forward. These ones have been in my shelf for quite a while, and that's because I read the first 3 and I actually really enjoy it, but then for some reason every time I get to the 4th book I get stuck and I can't move forward. It's like always the same thing again and again, and that is City of Fallen Angels and City of Lost Souls by Cassandra Clare. I don't even have City of Heavenly Fire because I can't get through this one. Everyone says that it gets really good. Again, I don't know what it is, I just can't get through it, and that's really rare for me, so So next one is Zodiac, a novel by Romina Russell. This July, as a birthday present to myself, I got a ticket to go to the Young Adult Literature Convention. So I got 2 books there which I have seen them around a lot and I knew they were good, and the authors were signing it, so I thought I'm gonna get their book, get it signed, and then eventually I'm gonna be happy that I did it because I'm gonna love it, but I still didn't come around to read it. And the first one is The Bone Season by Samantha Shannon, so she signed it for me. That was really lovely, and I took a lovely picture with her as well, so that's the picture there. So the next one up is A Darker Shade of Magic by Schwab. I hope I'm saying the names right. She's very lovely. I actually sat down for a talk with her and other authors about magical worlds. It was amazing. Wrote my name there and then signed it there, and I actually took a lovely picture with her. She was very nice and I really liked her. So the next 2 books are 2 books that they were, I didn't even know if I'm allowed to do that. No, I can, sorry. While I was there, some people were giving them for free. They're like exclusive early copies. I guess I'm allowed to show it. The Deviants by CJ Skuse. So sorry I'm saying this all wrong. And the second one is The Memory Book by Lara Avery. So the next one is Matched by Ali Condie. 1 Foot Wrong by Sofie Laguna. Then is Innocence by Koontz. The Harrowing by Alexander Skolov. So the next few books have a certain theme like water, ocean. I basically grow up on the beach. Even winter, summer, we spend all the time there. My dad surfs and gives surf classes, so I always was around that community, and I always got really interested in reading books about it, even though I'm like really bad surfer. I can't even stand up anymore now. My poor dad must be so disappointed right now. The first one is The Ocean at the End of the Lane by Neil Gaiman. The next one is the surf one called Kook. The reason why I like surf books is not just only because I grew up in that environment, but I read this really wonderful book called Riding the Magic Carpet by Tom Anderson, and since then I just got really curious. This by Peter Heller, I forgot to say that. Brief by Tim Winton. My mum works in a book factory and she can get loads of discount books, which is pretty good. But she's not like a reading person, she's mostly like a music person. Like if you want to know anything about music, you go to her. She's never been about reading, but she still gets really curious about things, and sometimes I think she gives me books because she wants me to then tell her what the book was about at the end, and that's why I still have 2 left that she got me. The first one is The Drowning Girl from Margaret Leroy. I'm a very emotional person, so this kind of books are never really a good idea for me. But I am going to come around to read it because my mum got me. And the second one that she got me, oh god, and that's When It Fell Off in My Hand, You'll Laugh Your Knickers Off by the Louise Renison, because I think this is like the second or the third of a collection. That's why I haven't read it yet, because I don't have the first one. So unless I have the first one, I think I am never going to read this one. The next books I have, they're all in Portuguese. Every time I go to Portugal, I tend to buy 2 or 3 books in Portuguese, mostly by Portuguese writers, Brazilian writers, or any Portuguese African writers, especially when it comes to African culture. My dad is from Mozambique. I always love to read stories that are based, especially in Mozambique, but any other African Portuguese country. So the first one of this collection actually is not even by a Portuguese author, even though it's in Portuguese. My grandma saw this book and she thought I'll like it. The book title, I can translate it for you guys, is Happy People Read and Drink Coffee, which she thought was hilarious to get me because, you know, I read and drink coffee, so I shall be happy. But it's by Agnes Martin Lugan. So in Portuguese it's called As Pessoas Felizes Leem Bebem Café, and I know he's a French author. She even got a copy for my granddad because he likes reading and drinking coffee as well. These 3 next ones are by Portuguese authors and they're all set in Africa. So this next one is by Mozambique author and he's amazing. I read a lot of his books already. A lot of his work is translated into English. It's called Confissão de Leoa by Mia Koontz. If I translate it literally, it means the Lioness Confession. I'm pretty sure that's probably not the name translated into English. I can't recommend enough his books. It's amazing. The next 2 that I couldn't find any translations in English. The next one is Príncipe do Equador by Nuno Madeira Rodrigues. Literally translated is The Ecuador Prince. So this is a romance set between Portugal and São Tomé and Príncipe. So the last book of all, it's called Os Tornados by Júlio Magalhães. Oh, there's a hair there. Sorry. Oh, oops. There's another hair there. So that's all my books. In total, I have 23 books in my to-be-read list. My goal is to read them all before my birthday in July, because then I'm going to go to the Young Adult Literature Convention and I want to buy a lot of books again. So if I can read all these 23 books plus whatever I'm going to get for Christmas, because I already put a lot of books in my wish list, so fingers crossed I can make it. If you want to know anything about my reading habits, what I like reading, what I have read, what I'm currently reading, you just need to follow me at Goodreads. And in there you can always read any of the reviews I write. I haven't written any for a long time, but in the new year I want to start doing that again and keep the Goodreads website well updated. So let me know in the comments what you're currently reading. How long is your to-be-read list? You know, if you read any of the books down on my list. So don't forget to comment. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you like my video. And more important, don't forget to subscribe so you know when my next video is up. See you next Wednesday. And that's it for today. Bye!